Hello everyone, welcome back to Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. Last we were here, we completed our adventure in another dimension at the New York Public Library. And,
take a look. It's in a book. A Deadly Rainbow.
Take a look. It's in a book.
So
Reading Rainbow.
Back at the Hall of Justice, as it were.
I would like the Ghostbusters to be on the Justice League. Or hired by the Justice League. It's like we just have, like Zatanna's like, I just gotta make sure the place isn't haunted.
Yeah, Zatanna's like, well, you know, I'm kind of busy, so we're subletting this contract here. Subcontracting this.
No consolation I ever saw.
Like Ray gets up there, and then Venkman's like, if you say this is out of this world, I'm leaving this group.
Where's Kristen Wiig?
Get this.
In this, does she come in later?
Yes,
She's
Jake,
one of
if
the.
you stay after,
She's one of the
if
demons.
you go under the truck, she's hidden under the truck, and you have to beat the game 20 times.
You have to use strength on the truck by the SSN, and then you can see Kristen Wiig.
You have to get surf first, and then you have to go back. Use Abra to teleport to get you back there to the local stop.
And then you
Pokemart.
can catch Peekaboo.
There you go.
That's what I was researching when Gozer attacked. Shanda's architecture firm was
Gozer. I think if I ever got a dog, I would name it Gozer.
Gozer. If you got a second dog, would you name it the Gazarian?
Yeah.
My two dogs, Gozer and the Gazarian.
I'd name mine Keymaster and Gatekeeper.
Had a nice view of the park, though.
Yes.
Gozer is a Sumerian shapeshifting god of destruction, also known as Gozer the Gozerian. Or maybe his full name would be Gozer, middle name
The Gazarian.
last name Gozerian.
Like Kermit the Frog.
And then I would just have his last name hyphenated to Townsend.
Gazarian Townsend.
So whenever I get a vet bill for him, it's Gozer the Gozerian Townsend. We like to keep separate last names. I get it.
It's a modern marriage where the husband and wife don't love each other.
Yeah.
Go to Ecto 1 when ready to leave. Alright, time to find the... Actually, let's... How many points do we have?
Just
We have
some-
11,000 points. Boson damage immunity, 14,000. Slime blower, force increase. Slime
Yeah.
perception. Tether duration. Tether cost. Shock blast. We don't really use any of these.
Mm-hmm.
Slam dunk trapping. Well,
The Fast Trap and Dunk Trap were
Yeah.
instrumental.
Dunk trap
The rest is just gravy.
kind of invalidated the fast trap, though. We should have just saved money and bought that.
Well,
You live in your
we're saving money anyhow.
Oh, he's likely to just sick peck on us even more.
You should get a closer look at the museum.
Well, the mayor's going to be at the museum for the exhibitioning opening gala tonight. It's where I need to.
What if he's a ghost mayor?
You sure
What if
make
he's
work
John
easy?
Mayer?
Business casual, okay? I don't have a tux.
He's gonna
Well,
play
which one's
mediocre
scarier?
guitar.
You guys within 3 city blocks of the museum tonight.
I want to fly away after I hear him.
That's Lenny
Besides,
Kravitz.
That pet guy will be at the
Oh.
event, too.
Okay, Egon will stay.
It's like Green Day and Fall Out Boy.
The rest of us will go in by the service
It's just
entrance of the
not at
museum
all
later.
similar.
Peter can attend the party as Alyssa's guest and stay in plain sight of Peck.
And that frees us up to check out the rest
As
of
much as I'd love to play another round of Peter doesn't know
Just
bands.
going up to work. I'm gonna bring
I don't know bands.
We have work to do, guys.
We just arrived at the loading dock. Keep Peck distracted. We're gonna poke around.
Okay.
I know of bands. Just
In
so
the
bad.
concept.
Curator. Alyssa told me he'd meet us.
Now, when is the Hell Knight gonna pop out?
Yeah.
When are we gonna enter first person mode with CG
Something wanted out of
fucking monsters?
It's a ghost chainsaw.
Ooh.
Rips and tears.
I think that was in Danny Phantom.
Open doorway.
Rip and tear? Yeah, I
I believe
distinctly remember Mick Gordon playing Rip and Tear on an episode of Danny Phantom.
They should bring that back to Netflix. I mean, I'm watching Avatar, but they should bring that back to. Danny Phantom was dope. Get to watch my big titty goth girlfriend again. That
Or-
goth chick.
the progenitor of the concept.
Yeah.
There you go. There, excuse me.
Just, yes, firing a proton pack to destroy wooden boxes seems extreme, but I could not use the tether. Or the,
Eagle Eye. Look at this. Something's
Any of the other stuff.
the lasso.
Packing
The
material
Wrangler.
slime.
Yeah. The Wrangler
Oh, so
jeans.
I don't know if Peter had the issue, but I do believe we're not allowed to play multiple streams of a movie at the same time.
Was that a possession?
I did have that. It started, stopped at some points.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that was because I had a plan. I think at the same time.
Alright, well,
What happened to this?
it looked like it'd work.
Ah, the good old
I thought it would too, because I played for quite a bit when I think we both were playing. But then it was like, hey, something's fishy's going on here.
Somebody that
Fucking
was-
We're
Andy Griffith.
stopping it.
Andy Griffith with the YouTube controls.
Z, meet the assistant curator of the museum.
Oh, he was in a box.
Yeah, she's
Or
Jake,
gone.
was-
just like your cousin was in a box.
Yes, I suppose.
You know,
Yeah.
let's think about what just happened here. We had an innocent human being hiding in a wood box that three strange men just fired proton accelerators at.
Just rip it apart. He'll be
Yeah,
fine. It
I've
won't
got
go
that
through.
video in my search history.
Follow me. We'll go
I'm proud to admit it.
The bukkake, the proton pack bukkake.
And he's just let's go on a tour, guys. That is a ghost. That is a ghost.
That's the most friendly and helpful man ever. He can't be real.
There it is again. Don't let it get me. Don't you worry.
Is he laughing? He's like, don't let it get me.
It's tickling him. It's like the ghost that
Oh.
blew Ray. Oh no. Oh no.
Help them.
Hold him down, young blood.
Oh,
Young
slime.
blood.
Slime.
Put some ointment on him.
Just rub
There's
some
a
dirt
cream
on
for
it. Flex tape. Got some demons up in
course.
there you don't want getting out?
Flex tape.
Of course, the solution was Batmobile.
Of course, the solution was Ecto 1. They make another Ghostbusters game, but
Alright,
it's all an Ecto
come on.
1.
Come on. Which button's the trap? Alright, we got it out. That's the slam dunk for you right there. Come on, a slam. And welcome to
And
the
dunk.
jam.
In a nutshell.
Come on and slam and dunk. That's it.
Who let Vin Diesel in here?
How you doing, Ray? Oh, he'll be fine in a second. After you.
That sounds just about like Dan Aykroyd.
We better get to Peter's
Aykroyd. I want my vodka. Give me my vodka.
now.
Oh man, I do so enjoy getting into an alternate state of mind and watching John videos.
Where to start?
Oh, I know, right? I like watching his old stuff.
Started setting up that
Going through the catalog.
There was an era where it was the nice balance between, you know, his current
Again.
style and his older style, and like that's
Yeah.
my favorite.
That's exactly
Like
what
the Takeshi's Challenge era, that's my favorite
Yeah.
era of John.
Yeah, where he wrote a lot of really good jokes and followed the gameplay, and then like really pointed out the hilarities of the game, but also point out the niceness of it. Now it's just like, hey, let's dissect something to hell.
Where's his honor?
I like the Nightshade's my favorite just because he was just completely off the wall on that one.
Is indisposed right now.
He was completely disconnected from reality.
I like the more modern stuff. Perfectly fine too. I just watched
Yeah,
I watched the Jimmy interview today, and he's going to med school. That one kind of took me back to be an oncologist.
Judge, I didn't know what I called it. That got me. Oh, Jimmy.
It's funny because Diane and I watched that video together. We were just roasting Jimmy the whole time, and I texted her this morning. I'm like, Jimmy's going to med school.
Jimmy might be smart.
Though he certainly didn't seem that smart in the interview, but you know.
No, I honestly thought he would be like he would have followed that acting career.
Yeah.
You gotta shower him.
Oh wait, I'm
Gotta
on
give him
the
the
wrong
green
beam.
showers.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out to me. That I was just shooting this man up with.
Just gross protons.
Let it all out.
Oh, I think they'll just go back in the. No, okay.
No, we don't seem to be doing any damage.
Do you ever shut up?
I said you talk too much.
Duh, 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 duh.
Ow! Now he's attacking me.
Wow.
Oh my god!
1d4 of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ!
He's
Hey,
going-
are you streaming on Mixer?
It should be.
Let me see.
Unless I'm having an issue.
It says 3 out of 3 up, so.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah. Peter, spell check me. I mean, Twitch says we're live. Busting makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, does it still say Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
I updated it to fucking. I don't know why the updates don't take sometimes.
All right, let me refresh it real quick, actually. Damn, yeah, no. Alright, so Twitch is working.
They're all working.
Oh, they're working for you?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me that's having the problem then.
At least the chats are working. Blah, 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 blah.
Where?
Eyes wide shut.
It shows that we're playing Ghostbusters.
Alright, let me open it
Yes.
on my phone here.
But maybe it's just mine that's having an issue? I have no idea. My mixer's being weird.
I'll check it out on my phone. Ah, jeez, who the hell? Oh, Winston got. Oh, Jesus.
He got gootered.
There's so much happening right now.
Yeah, it feels like when one goes down, they all go down with quick succession.
Alright, let's... Okay. Alright, well, you know what? I think we're gonna buy us some slime gun upgrades. Because apparently
Fair enough.
that's real important right now.
More possess-
Alright.
More possessor ghosts.
Yes. Just buy it all. We're gonna just fully kit out our slime gun.
Real doable.
We can't purchase the okay.
That's too bad.
Kid,
Oh.
you know what to do.
I know what not
Well, that's certainly a thicker stream.
Party's over, folks. Clear the
Yeah,
Thick stream.
I think it's destroying our stream.
let it all out.
I'll see you all on Rikers Island for this.
Whoa, take a break. Do you?
All right. I said you talk too much. Go. Shut up. All right. Mixer. .com /saturnstuds. I'm disappointed that did not come up in my search results before mixer.com/ninja. I feel like that we're being slighted there.
Thanks, Google. Thanks, Boogle.
Yeah, it's not showing video on mine. Let's see if We can't get to the bottom of why that might be. Restream IO. Destinations.
Chill on my phone.
Unable to connect to Mixer. Edit
Mixer,
setting.
what the heck? Why are you doing this dirty?
Da, da, da. Save. Yeah, something's up with the Mixer.
We won't get our lovely prince. He won't come back.
Yeah.
Can't play multiplayer Ghostbusters with him.
Out. Yeah, if there's multiple. Well, we'll try to figure out what's going on with that in the break. So,
Yeah.
someone put in the Mixer chat to watch on Twitch, I guess, for the
Yeah, I got it.
the interim. Sorry about that.
There's a ghost in our stream. That's what it is.
Yeah. I honestly have sometimes considered just like going all in on Mixer. But until recently,
Problems.
we never really had any issues with restreaming to the different platforms, so it made no sense not to. But
Oh, Stinswin.
you gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Nice modeling.
Thank you, Ray.
All right.
Man down.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna try to get to y'all, but
These ghosts are strong.
Ghosties.
first I gotta like actually focus here and try. What is this? To use my skill.
I can tell that was the wrong button.
Yep, not the button I was looking for. Really?
Oh, the laugh. The laugh.
Really?
It cuts.
There's so much.
What are you,
More possessor ghosts.
a gamer gear guy? Really?
Just really. That's what's gonna. That's how this is gonna go, huh? That's how it's gonna be. Oh wait, I don't need reduction costs on the slime tether.
Just want more. I want more shoot sting.
Yeah. I don't need the slime tether. I'm sure that's a mechanic that won't come back too much.
Party's over, folks. Clear the
I'm not sure of that
Yep.
at all. I'm not sure.
Hurts, doesn't it? Let it all out.
I'll see you all on Riker's Island.
It'll just be a different.
Whoa, take
I don't
a
know.
break. Do you
This game has surprised me so far with, like, people like it for more than it just being the third Ghostbusters story.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's a well put together game. Alright, I'm just gonna cover y'all with the goo beam.
They're attacking the guests.
You guys
Not
can
the
proton
guests.
pack it.
Oh my god.
I think I have a drawer in my fridge for proton packets.
Is that what you call the duck sauce at Chinese restaurants? How
Yeah.
they give you?
I mean, would it surprise anyone?
a proton packet.
No, that's not the
Would I?
right beam.
Put it on your ice.
Jesus.
They have a lot of range and a lot of damage at the range.
Yeah.
Venkman's down.
Fuck. Someone get Venkman.
Ectoplasmically saturated.
I'm
Busy.
ectoplasmically.
Oh, Winston. He's like, I was there the whole time. I was
Thanks,
totally there to help.
Don't fucking sidle up and take credit for my heroism. Oh, right. And Peter. God damn it. Oh, and Winnie's down. This is a very challenging section.
Can it pick them back up again is my only question.
Alright, let's fucking take these ghosts out, please.
Don't cross them streams.
I wish I could, like... You know, I'm just gonna throw out a trap.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Oh, are your partners getting possessed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. That's not good.
No, it's decidedly not good.
If I would have to pick between good and not good, I would have to probably pick not good.
Yeah, that's the way I lean on this issue.
Ow there.
Alright.
Stop hiding.
Just gonna goo gun them down
Stop
here.
attacking. Please just stand there.
Alright,
Oh, stunned.
yeah. Come on, get in the fucking trap.
Get in the Pokeball!
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Yeah, I'll take it. We'll take it.
We take those. Oh, god damn it.
So Jake, I've thrown around plenty ideas for, well, alright, let me preface this. So Ghostbusters, of course, is about the American spirit of entrepreneurship and building a business and all the classic perils and pitfalls that come with it.
100%, yeah.
Right. So I've thrown out plenty of ideas of what a modern take on this might be, instead of a ghost, like a extermination service in New York City. You know, it would be something. You know, it doesn't even have to be ghost related, but you know, this sort of idea. It would be something in Silicon Valley, and I don't even. I've thought about this a little bit. We talked about it a little bit on stream, but what do you think, like a modern supernatural job would be that someone would try, you know, that would fit the themes of Ghostbusters?
Maybe dealing with the strife of setting up a small pharma
Small
kind of
pharma.
business, small pharma business, and then
No one ever talks about small pharma.
figuring out their drug caused some
It gave
not
people a
disease,
24th
but, like,
chromosome.
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to say something like that, like a zombie outbreak or something, or like
I would like to see
small
that would be.
outbreaks of that.
I
And then now
actually-
it's their job to go and fix their wrongs, right their wrongs.
I would like to see the comedic story of one of those laboratories that like does the unethical experiments and like
Yeah,
you know they have to keep it from. I like to see if they have to keep it from outbreaking. You get a little Weekend at Bernie's action where they're like, it's a zombie. You just got to keep it. We got to get it across town to the other lab, but you can't let it eat anybody.
yeah.
This is our cousin. He's got a red scarf like the dogs. He can't eat anyone.
And it started when they were trying to like take a dog and make it invisible or something like that,
Yeah.
or glow in the dark by injecting, I don't know, food dye and bioluminescent bugs in their balls and
See
stuff.
now, if we were Sony,
Yeah.
or any other crappy modern studio, this would be a satisfying idea, and we would stop brainstorming here. We would just punch up the script and make the movie out of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's perfect.
We
It's
haven't
perfect for
need
their
to develop
standards.
any characters. We didn't need to develop any other details of the story.
No.
No, we just have
a couple
we,
set pieces.
Yeah,
All right, you guys go out
we'll get our CG department to mock up some zombies, and then we'll fluff
The
out.
marketing department, that's really important.
That's the one thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast today. So I finished watching Solar Opposites. Have either of you watched Solar Opposites?
No.
Never even heard of it.
Highly recommended.
Okay.
Highly recommended. It's if you like Rick and Morty, it's like Rick and Morty, except it appears to be a little bit more episodic than serialized. Like Rick and Morty has become a little bit more serialized with an overarching plot and stuff like that.
So it's kind of a back to basics kind of deal.
A little bit, yeah. It's like having fun and just making wacky adventures with the guys in low stakes.
Kind of like Futurama.
Yeah. It's like Futurama. But
if you had to sell me with an episode, Jake, what episode would you sell me? Because I'll be honest, I'm a little burnt out on Mortimer's and Richard's adventures. I'm a little burnt out on Dan Harmon's sort of comedy.
Yeah. So Dan Harmon is not in this. It's Justin Roiland and Mike McMahon.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but it's similar comedy to the point where one of the characters is very similar to Rick, minus the depression.
Well, all of Justin Roiland's characters are pretty similar.
But like, there's also a guy who's basically like a less depressed Jerry. And then there's like but there's like a kid duo. So if I had to sell you on it with one of the episodes,
Just choose. You don't even have to tell me other than the premise what it's about. Just give me an episode and I'll watch it. Because right now,
it needs the build-up of a couple episodes to get background information on the wall.
I've heard of that subplot. It's just like it's one of these things.
So it's broken down into like plot A, B, and C. A is like Terry and Kovor, the two aliens who are doing more adult things, and then the two replicants or the kids are doing school stuff, and they go to summer school, but they don't understand summer school, and they don't realize school's out, and they go through all this shit. But then there's plot C, which is the wall, and anybody who pisses off the one kid gets shrunken down and put into his wall terrarium that he has. And they expanded upon that in one of the episodes. Like, it was a throwaway joke, like, oh, haha, he's kidnapping humans. But they expanded on it by showing what's inside. And, like, he kidnapped so many people that it turned into, like, a Badlands, like, society, like a post-apocalyptic society, but inside this little alien boy's wall.
Okay.
And there's an episode called Kovor Steals a Bear, where the title and description are what the aliens are doing, but the actual show is just inside the wall. And it takes place entirely in there, and it develops these characters into this surprisingly miraculous, well-written story to where you care about them. And there's more character development and plot development in like 30 minutes of this episode than there is in like sometimes 2 hours of a movie, just because it's so well written. So I think it's got really exceptional writing and really exceptional comedy in all the episodes.
Fuck.
Oh shit, they hopped on you. But if you had to watch one episode, let me look up the episodes, so I remember which ones were like really funny.
So while Jake's watching that, I've just been like keeping my eye on Midnight Gospel. It's been in my recommended feed.
Yeah.
And people like they're loving it. They're going crazy over it.
Yeah, Diane was like, "You guys should watch Midnight Gospel." I'm like, "Well, someone doesn't watch the show because it already got panned by 2 out of 3 of the people who are in the show."
I don't get it. Like, I watched some of the heart rate, like the clips at the end. I don't know. I can't connect with it. I really don't like the format.
No, like, yeah, from what you described to me, it just seems so, like that just seems so difficult to get into. And, like, I personally don't care for the animation style and don't find the animation to be all that interesting. So, like, there's little chance that I would enjoy the show.
I would like to hear her opinion on it. Even just like,
well, one of the reasons she
from
thought
your
you'd like
tone.
it, was like I mentioned that it's just like clips of the dude's podcast to like unrelated animation, which is like, well, yeah, but you listen to a lot of podcasts, so I kind of figured that would be one of the reasons why you liked it. I'm like, well, I don't want to like have to sit in front of my TV to listen to a podcast. That's one of the things I appreciate about that format.
It's a space filler while I'm walking or working.
Portable.
I don't. It's like people who watch the like filmed podcast where they're sitting in the booth talking to each other.
Yeah, that's why we did the video podcast for episode 200, and it went well enough to where we could do it every week, but like why? Why would we do it? Like, unless there's like a huge clamoring for it, I don't really see the appeal of like we're just sitting in front of our computers. Like, unless you want to stare at us for that long, like, hey, more power to you. But I don't know.
I gotta take a thing. I'm sorry, guys.
He's gotta pee or poop.
Don't take a thing.
Is he taking a call? Or is he taking a shit?
I just told him what episode to watch for the solar opposites in our Discord. The Patricia device. Just an episode all about man caves.
Man caves.
No, man caves. A man cave. It's all about man caves, and like they're trying to like see the appeal of it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sports and a cold one," and they have like throwaway jokes, which is like he reaches in a fridge and pulls out an ice cold number 1. He's like, "So we just watch here, and we just watch sports with our cold one, and let the manliness wait."
That's a
show for us.
Homestar Runner joke. My God.
There are some of those jokes in there, and it's like mixed in with like dumb puns and like really interesting satirical comedy. Like the entire time, one of the kids doesn't want to have anything to do with them because like they're like, "Oh no, this joke seems too political. Like I don't want to have anything to do with it. Like I'm just gonna do my own thing. You guys, like that's really divisive topic." Man cave.
I would like it if does he do that? Well, I gotta ask, does he do that? But it's for totally not political stuff at all. Like they're just talking about like fucking airplane peanuts, and he's like, "I think this is too political of a topic." I don't know.
No.
Like that would be.
It's not a really political
personally,
show.
I like that.
I mean, like it's not. They just do like society stuff. Like their different satirical takes on society, and they kind of, I guess, having an alien be a foreign viewpoint and be like, "Hey, this is kind of weird what you guys do."
There's nothing weird about a man cave. It's just a place where you can fill it with stuff that you like.
Yeah.
And, like, isolate yourself.
Well, it takes the whole the gender, I guess, argument to take where the wife is always like, "Oh, I hate you in your man cave." Like, it's like you're not allowed in here because you're a woman and you won't like all this stuff, which is stereotypical enough.
Well, I mean, it's a place where you get away from the life for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, in essence, it makes sense. Like, yeah, it's your space where you can do what you want to do, and go in there and watch football if you don't want to bother the lady watching her HGTV and whatnot. But this is getting a little too political. I don't know.
Well,
the trick is, you just gotta choose someone based on their TV watching recommendations.
At my, when I lived in Albany, I didn't have much of a room, so I got Dominion over the basement. That was my man cave, and it wasn't just for sports and stuff. I had all my games consoles down there, and my PC, and my desk, and all that.
I mean, the show takes it in a more stereotypical route where it's like the guy's got a neon sign of Tiggle Bitties.
See, mine was just I was just out in the woods a lot. I just got a stick and I wandered around the woods.
Peter's man cave was an actual.
Well, I
cave.
mean, I did that as a kid, obviously. I feel bad a little bit for today's kids that have had smartphones for, a large majority of their life. They don't know the joy of just taking a stick and digging a hole in the woods for 45 minutes.
I remember being 10 or I don't even know. I may have been 14, and I was hanging out with somebody digging a hole in the ground and just excavating clay.
Dude, fucking
why? Because why not?
We had it wasn't really a toy, but we found these PVC pipes. They were Schedule 40 PVC, probably half-inch diameter. And my friend Taylor called it the stick of white racism, so it just kind of stuck. And what we would do with these is you'd stick it in the ground a little bit and pack it with dirt at the end, and then you'd swing it and you'd do a swing and then stop it short, and the dirt would launch out at a high rate of speed, and we would shoot this at each other, and it was like getting hit with a rock, and that's what we did for 40 days. We just fucking kept digging this shit and throwing it at each other. We also had a game where we would each have the plastic trash can lids, the big bins that you put the leaves in.
Yeah.
We would take one of those lids and go down into what is just basically just fucking a quarry on the side of the road here. And one of us would go down with the shield and the other at the top other two would just throw fucking rocks down.
Oh my god.
Quarries had the best stuff. Quarries were the best.
They were.
we had quarries around.
Okay, so talking camping trips and sleepovers. So y'all played Manhunt, right?
Of course, we took Manhunt very seriously to the point where I would dress in all black with gloves and a turtleneck. I was a young archer. All you could see was my ghostly white head floating.
What was your arena? Your preferred arena?
Oh, just our cul-de-sac. Anywhere was fair game.
Okay.
Our arena, my backyards and stuff like that.
Since I didn't have a lot of people in my neighborhood, the place we did that was when we were on camping trips. And ironically, it was not the woods. We played Manhunt with there was a set of bushes, and then there is an open field to the fucking goal, which is, the scariest portion of any fucking stealth level.
Yeah.
The one with no cover.
That is for sure.
It was there was some bushes and shit in the middle, but it was dark Red Rover. It was problematic. There's also the option of sardines if you were inside. You ever played that game?
No.
It's a hide and seek variant where when you so someone hides in a room ideally a small one, and you play this with like 20 people. And when you find the person in the room, instead of telling everyone that you found him, you go in the room and also hide. Yeah. And the last person to find the room becomes the first person for the next game.
Oh, that's
so by the end,
much smoother.
So by the end, there are, a dozen or so people in a broom closet, like waiting for the last person, and there's one guy just walking around.
Y'all ever play Flip Flop Fling? Probably not. That's a game I invented.
Sounds like Chancla Warfare.
So one night, my three friends were like, "Fuck it, let's go play around outside." It's like 1 a.m. We have no business being outside at that hour, but we do anyways. We go out to his backyard. He's got a pretty big open backyard, and we stand maybe, I'd say maybe 50 yards apart from each other, a decent amount away. And we take my Tiva flip-flops. And you ever seen a Tiva flip-flop? It's got about the amount of rubber that's in a tire in one flop.
Okay, let me find one of these guys.
A Tiva flip-flop is
yes.
They're fucking rugged. And I have big feet. I got size 12 to 13 feet. So you take that. It packs a wallop.
Like, and we're talking serious. I'm looking at the image, and this is a cloth strap, not a plastic strap. This is a cloth strap on this rubber foam flip-flop.
Yeah. And we would take these flip-flops, and we would chuck them, like, across the yard, and just try to hit each other. And that was the objective of the game, was to try to hit each other with these flip-flops in pitch black dark. And, boy, it was scary when you hear whoosh, whiz by your head.
It was like the sound that the dirt made when you flung it out of the stick of white racism was like a...
Yeah.
It sounded like a fucking artillery shell. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I cracked a rib or two. Not my own, but like other people's. With fucking launching packed in dirt pellets out of my PVC pipe.
Nowadays, Billy would be like, "Wah, it hurts.
Yeah.
I want to play Fortnite."
Foursquare was the other one. That was the other big game.
Yep.
We played Foursquare with Olympic intensity on our street.
Oh, now we're on playgrounds, and I gotta ask: did anyone have the utilitarian ass fucking Omni dunk? Outside basketball hoops.
Let
me find them. The omnidirectional basketball hoops.
Oh, like the fucking giant plastic things with 8 openings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe.
So a giant plastic funnel.
Yeah, that has all the different openings. Yeah, we had those. I never knew what the fuck they were good for.
They were for rimless basketball.
We never used them.
Backboardless hoop. No, those are the ones in the gym. They're on a wire rack, like a wire pyramid. Fuck, why can't I find them? Playground.
I'm just gonna Google all known playground equipment.
Omnidirectional basketball hoop.
Here it is. Look up funnel hoop, but this is the one. We had ours in a different color, of course. But there it is. Just look up funnel hoop for those at home who wish to see it. We're looking at this guy.
Hey, Ray, how do we get out of the Egypt exhibit? The main door.
What the fuck is that?
It's a funnel with holes at the bottom, and you throw your basketball in it, and you have to swish it. No backboards for you, kid.
Kind of fucking ghetto ass playgrounds you've been playing on. We had tire swings.
We did not. That was sad. We did have regular swings, and of course,
we had swings. Yeah.
All right, so our playground architecture was of two varieties. We were lucky enough to have a classic wood playground. That shit was boss, but only allowed That's what it was. It's like from Star Trek. It's the original series Star Trek, fucking bad prop. Anyways, so we had our wooden playground. That was boss. But that was reserved for like the fucking elementary school kids. When you actually had the appreciation for a wooden playground, nah. Come on. You had to go to the other playgrounds.
Yeah, like there were a bunch of elementary schools in my school district, and I went to 2 of them during my time. I did K through 4 at Carragon Elementary School, and then I did 5th grade at Chango. And at Carragon, there were two playgrounds, one for the upperclassmen, as it were, the 4th and 5th graders, and one for the lowerclassmen. And the lowerclassmen playground was like 1,000,000 times better than the upperclassmen playground. And I'm like, why the fuck did we choose this? Like, who came up with this arrangement?
Yeah.
You ever have playgrounds like this?
Show it to me,
ours
Jake.
was similar to this. All wood.
Yeah, we
That's
had
that.
Splinters out the ass.
Yeah, there's
Oh, they
a
didn't
couple
take
of
care of
those-
yours?
Slides.
I'm sorry, Jake. Those are like when well taken care of. Those are fucking the best.
Yeah.
So you see that entrance, right, Jake?
Yeah.
That was our playground was roughly symmetrical with the entrance walkway, and this made perfect use. I've talked about it before for capture the flag, because there's your dividing line for territories, and those towers that you see there, Jake, were the jails because they are on either side. I actually have I think I can find a picture of our town's actual wooden playground. Here's one of the entrances.
Google Maps it, I'm sure.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Here's my address. Well, here's a good like panorama view of the whole thing. There's my hometown's wooden playground right there. So it was also great too because while the camp kids and whatever would play, the teachers and shit could just sit near the entrance. There's Jake, you see the one sort of the rightmost little tower that's kind of short. It's a pocket prince, short king. That's where the adults would sit, and the kids who just didn't want to do shit. And you just sat under the cover, and you just like, okay, I'm gonna read my book, and then everyone else could fucking run around. And on the left there, you see those 2 swings. Yes, those are baby swings, and yes, adults often tried to fit in them.
Call the fire department when they get stuck. They're like,
oh yes.
How did this happen?
Well, last time I took Diane up to, Clifton Park, there are a lot of, in the neighborhood where my dad lives, there are a lot of just, like, town-owned public playgrounds that are just, like, there in the subdevelopment. So we took her to one that had swings, and it had one of the baby swings, and I'm like, how much do you dare me to try to get in one of those? I couldn't even get my thigh through the opening.
I looked up my school on Google Maps. It has a 2 out of 5.
It's like whenever I Google my fucking power company, it's like a 1-star, 1.2 out of 5 stars on Google. I'm like, oh, well, they have a monopoly.
I want to give me Street View.
Let me look up my elementary school. I think they were like I don't want to brag, but I sort of went to like the #1 elementary school in America.
In the booth. Oh, in America.
No, like, they got some nuts awards.
We won a lot of awards for
5
academic
stars.
excellency.
Parkview Elementary School.
I know our school is like kind of high tier in musical education. That was nice. We did pretty good at basketball, and that was it. That's fine. We also had a quite high college acceptance rate out of high school because our guidance counselor was the fucking man. And he's like, all right, even if you don't go, I'm going to make sure that every one of you is at least accepted to a college. A lot of times that was TC3, the community college, but that was fine for a lot of people. I know a lot of people who got good jobs out of that shit.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with a community college.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Like, kids, if you're gonna graduate right now, go to a 2-year school. Get your education online at the 2-year school, and then when you can actually go to class and meet your professor, then that's when you want to get your 4-year degree.
Or 100%.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I mean, it'd be tough. Like, I don't regret anything about my decision to do college the way I did. I graduated for a reasonable amount of debt. I will pay it all off by June of next year. So, like, everything's gonna be fine. But, like, you know, definitely a great option would have been, like, go to Hudson Valley, which is my community college, for 2 years, and then transfer to a 4-year school, and, like, you know, get the same degree for half the fucking cost.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm looking around my town now. I know I realized there was a Doolittle family in my town, but there is a place called Do a Little Repair.
Oh,
and
God.
I think... Oh my god. And there it is. I see the contact. I see that contact from kid in high school.
There it is. There it is.
There it is, boys.
Do a little repair.
We got a glimpse of the other world, John.
Let's see.
It's like Brooklyn.
Street view. There we go. There's the street view.
Yeah, and if you're ever in a engineering field, you know, looking to companies that'll pay for your master's degree, like me, except don't get fucked over at the last second and have them reduce the amount that they offer you.
Yeah. I think ours just is gonna if you don't take too many classes, they just reimburse you after the fact.
Yeah, right now they'll disperse the funds for you, which is nice. But you can only take $10,000 a year, which sounds like a lot, but master's programs or master's courses are just like inflated so much.
Yeah.
Like my thermo course cost $4,000, over $4,000.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So Jake, there's my school.
Ooh.
Here's the school I went to.
Oh, Newfield Center. That's a building. That looks like just a building. Am I looking at the right one?
Totally, it's the Kellogg Schoolhouse.
Oh. Wait, what grade were you in?
All of them. This was No, I'm of course joking. If you pan slightly to the left, you will see that it is a historical building of an old one-room schoolhouse.
How could you possibly take classes in there? It looks like there's no running water. You need at least 3 bathrooms because you're gonna ruin.
No, Jake, you need 3 bathrooms to feed your water habit.
You're gonna need the real school has to be at least 3 times the size. The school for ants.
If I zoom out,
you can see the actual school.
This way.
Serves the entire county.
It's like the fucking McMahon building at Alfred was like just at one point a high school.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
I gotta zoom. I need to go. Need to go away. Zoom out of here.
I wanna go into the driveway. Let me in the driveway. Fuck you.
It won't let you in the school, sadly enough.
All right. Can I see any people?
I gotta show you the fire company. This is just us doing an audio tour of my
Yeah, well, I focus on this game here. That's got an actual interesting story.
It's a sewer level. Fuck it.
An interesting story that no one but me is paying attention to right now.
It's Shandor, and they've captured your girl. They got your girl. Because I want to show Jake our sweet pit barbecue that we use for chicken barbecues out here. That's at the fire company.
Did you guys have Chevette's chicken, or was that a Western New York thing?
That's a Western New York thing. Yeah. We made our own fucking chicken. We got it for you.
We had Giffies.
You ship it in from Syracuse in a black plastic bag, and then you cook it on this shit for 4 hours on a rainy morning in the fall, and then that shit. You start the chicken barbecue at noon, and you sell out in an hour, and you made just 400 chickens just gone. Salt potatoes, little baked beans, and a fucking cosmic brownie that is as dense as a black hole.
Yeah, we had a Giffies barbecue, which I believe is a local Clifton Park establishment, and they did fucking every barbecue thing in the whole region forever. Even town events would be catered by Giffies. Like the actual town would pay for stuff. Every school barbecue dinner was Giffies. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
But
do you gotta slime that wall?
Is it a nano wall? Oh my god, it was a nano wall.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I saw black slime. I'm like, I remember black slime, green slime. That's the one.
Peter, this is my high school.
All right, let's see it.
That's the one I have.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted by all the fucking talk of barbecues in elementary school.
It's all right. I'll keep you up to date. I'll show you. I'll help you with the story. Look at that. Ooh, look at that kid killing highway.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's on New York 5, baby.
Oh yeah, New York 5? Yeah, dude. Tons
look at that hot lack of elevation. that is the near Midwest for you.
Oh, we got new weapons.
Yeah. Flat as a pancake.
Yeah, this looks like a Japanese school, to be honest. I'm ready for a kid to be pushed off the top of that bell tower there. And have it be ruled
so you mean from an anime, a Japanese school, not an actual Japanese school?
No, not an anime.
Where they're in school for 20 hours.
Fucking guaranteed Yu-Gi-Oh! And his friends are on the fucking roof.
I did walk in with an inner monologue every single day.
It's fall, so of course cherry blossoms, like every American school.
Yeah.
I also had different colored hair than everybody else, and I was slightly better animated than everybody else too. So you could tell I was the main character at my school.
Yeah, I love it's so beautiful to see the diversity of eye colors in people. The genetic expression. You have blue, brown, green, hazel, anime. I like the purple yellow heterochromic. That's a classic one. So, it's so interesting thinking about weird anime colored hair because a common one is blue, and apparently that's their exaggeration of the very very slight blue hue of the pitch black hair when it's nice and shiny. See what's down the road.
It's like
nothing.
The way they shaded Venom in Spider-Man the Animated Series, where he was half red all the time.
Exactly.
I'm trying to find the plane crash spot.
What, from War of the Worlds, where the 747 crashes? That's closer to you, Jake. You gotta
it
go
wasn't
south
a
of
747, but it was. There were 50 people on board. It was a small plane. Took out one house.
I can show you our famous covered bridge. Oldest. I learned when I went back on our town website that it is the oldest covered bridge in use in America.
That's how you know you're going to a small town. This is our famous covered bridge. That's our exciting tourist attraction. It's a bridge. It's much like many bridges, but it's covered.
Does the street view? Okay, the street view has no moving options. It's just a pan. Fair enough. But there it is, kids.
I'm covered in slime.
I'm covered in shame.
My pride mostly is what hurts. So that game I won against the guy who was like level 156 on Battle for the Grid, and I was level 15 when we fought. I actually, that I had to make a pretty sick comeback there. Like we were pretty even through most of it, and he managed to kill 2 of my characters, and he still had all 3. So it was just down to I had Zed left, but I had Megazord up too.
Okay.
And he had 3 characters left, but they were all at pretty low health. So I immediately called Megazord and, like, within 3 seconds, killed 2 of his characters. And then just scored the one hit I needed to carry myself to victory. And I popped off. I did a...
Fucking comeback mechanics. We're doing their God's work out here. Yeah, Jake, that is an empty field.
That is where a... Oh, no, wait. Can I go back in time?
Oh, that would be cool.
It would be cool to
looks
time
like...
travel, yeah.
Oh, dude, this is...
Oh, fucking, okay. So we can pinpoint, like, the... Oh, it's only 2007 and 2011, so it's only those 2.
Well, 2007 is enough.
Where it's a house there?
There is a house there.
Oh, it crashed into a house.
The plane nosedived on this house in, I want to say 2010, 12?
Jesus.
2012?
Yikes,
2013? Yeah, 2012.
It's no longer flyover country.
And, it only demolished that one house. The house next to it only had, like, some scorch marks.
That's some fucking smote by God shit.
Yeah, for real.
There were 3 people inside. 2 of them got out alive.
Oh, no.
The father passed away, but the mother and daughter were able to live. That's some crazy ass shit.
Some real Final Destination shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right?
turning back to the game here just for a second, just checking back in here.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Whoa, we're playing Ghostbusters.
So it appears you're in the plot from the 2016 movie. You're fighting the ghost-making machine.
I thought it was just
there's-
one dude who was making the ghost.
Yeah. And is the boss are you fighting Shandor?
I think so.
Or okay. I started picking up like the wow factor when you entered into the giant ghost train station. Like that's pretty fucking baller. That's a cool set piece.
Yeah. Like, I'm actually really impressed with the level of polish on this game here. Especially now that I got it up to running at 60 frames per second. I actually feel like I'm, not playing a 1920 slideshow. I don't know why it defaults to locked at 30 hertz, but it should not default to locked at 30 hertz.
So I don't know if any of you are familiar with the demo scene. If either of you know about it, but for those at home, the demo scene is a type of like art thing or like a programming thing that people do where they take an old system and they hack the shit out of it and push it right to its limits for like a 4 to 10 minute sort of demo of just like, look at this shit that you can do on the Genesis. One of the most famous is Titan's Overdrive 2. It's like a fucking 8-minute video, and it has things like full 3D graphics, like amazing zoom and dithering and like all these crazy shit, and it runs at 720p 50 frames a second on the Genesis.
Wow.
It's fucking amazing. And they like it's like a team of people that make these things, and then you show them at conferences.
Yeah, like that's insane. Like that doesn't sound like it should be possible.
But I see it. I'm like, this is
7, like a max turbo, like 7.1 megahertz CPU.
It's a sight to behold, really, and it is available on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
It's also very 90s in that they like to do Easter eggs to their names and like kind of shit talk their competition like it's hackers.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
This is a long, protracted boss fight. Watch out behind you, Night Trap.
Wop, 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 wop.
One of these days, I think we have to play Night Trap on stream. Just we talk about it so often, and in a lot of ways, it's like the one game that we champion as ahead of its time in many ways.
And then we just don't do anything with it.
Yeah, like
all right, I see.
I recognize that it's not objectively, it's not a very good game, but like its legacy is on par with some of the worst in the world. But I think it was just ahead of its time, like the Dreamcast, just a little ahead of its time.
Oh, the Gamecast.
Meanwhile, Karlov of the Ghost Council over
Yeah,
here.
I was about to say, like, is this fucking ghost dad? He looks like the fat ghost on the Obsidat card.
Yeah, I need to see how much that card is right now.
Obsidat or Karlov?
I guess both.
You have a Karlov. I traded it to you.
Yes, I do. I guess on Mitgo. Let's see. Don't look up at Card Horde Hoarder. That's silly. Sadat. It's
Oh yeah,
well, that's the OG one.
It's reasonable because I have an Obsidat. It's the current commander of my Orzhov deck.
Yeah, Obsidat's it's less than 50 cents. And the OG one is like 2 cents.
Yeah.
Chunky boys. Oh yeah, I looked at Corey some cards. The big flashy commander ones are only like a cent. It's great. All the ultimatums are like 1 or 2 cents.
Oh yeah, like I bought all the ultimatums because I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, all the ultimatums look really good.
Big fuck.
Super good commander, except for maybe the Jeskai. Well, meh, but
I think the Jeskai one's fine.
It's better in standard.
The Mardu one I was actually quite pleased with.
Oh, Mardu was awesome.
Yeah,
Mardu's
just
amazing.
Fucking kill everything that isn't yours.
Just compare it to like Garruk's
in Garruk's
Wake. In Garruk's Wake, yeah. Like that's cheaper, right? I think Garruk's Wake is 9.
9, but you know it is like 7 of that's generic.
Yeah,
which is nice to have.
It's easier to cheat it out, yeah, but the yellow is fall.
Gotta figure we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here. Oh, there it is. Ow.
What? Okay, guys, I gotta break this to you. I've seen the newest age in technology. Even Elon Musk was surprised.
Oh my! What?
Fucking prepare your eyes. for your Chinese food. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we could have had this the whole time.
I can't look
But-
This is
at
why
it.
coronavirus exists. This is why it's a thing, because this hasn't been out.
Punishing us for not using this utensil. It is a combination fork chopsticks.
Where the handle
Is the
is
chopsticks.
chopsticks.
Interesting.
But they come to a point at the fork head. And I assume they are bendable.
Like,
That does sound like the ideal tool for the job.
it's probably feel like it's just as easy to print as a fork. Like, you don't have to work anymore. Ugh. I'm a different man for having known this. Hit the eye?
Yeah, he got his glowy
The eye
eye.
of Agamotto?
Eye of Agamotto.
No, the eye of Timaeus.
Fucking those cards. Faint Critias, Eye of Timaeus, and the other one.
It's the eye of Timaeus. No one ever got annoyed at me at that sneak peek for making that joke a million fucking times.
Dude.
I had an eye of Timaeus. I don't know what I did with it. Probably traded it.
Fair enough. Get that dough. I see these Modern Warfare memes for the Warzone game,
Yeah.
just on how fucking insane the updates are.
Oh yeah,
Like
they're like
the
50 gigs
size.
a piece.
I mean, yeah.
Infinity
but, like,
War
granted,
did
it's-
not give a shit about compression, because like the base install of Modern Warfare on PC is like 250 fucking gigs.
That's insane.
Yeah, but like, isn't the update like replacing files? Like, yeah, it might be 50 gigs, but it's not adding 50 gigs to your
I mean,
file.
well,
before, right?
if it's it depends on the update, because if it's adding in a new game mode, then yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
be some new
it-
files.
obviously, yeah. If it's a new map or something like that, it's gonna be that. But
So, like,
Like-
yeah, it's actually kind of crazy how quickly that can balloon. Like, because just like from using mods and stuff, you know, I have a nice texture pack in like replacement videos and some other like quality of life mods for the Mass Effect trilogy, and Mass Effect 3, the base game, without any DLC or mods, is 9.9 gigabytes. My current install directory for Mass Effect 3 on my PC is like 70 gigabytes.
so right now, my current Call of Duty Modern Warfare folder is 186 gigabytes.
Oh wow, they are all down. Yikes.
Yeah, it would be nice if someone called that out for me.
Well, they only went down like a
Kit
second
Chip
ago.
here. I'm just busting your balls.
But busting makes me feel good.
So you're in the Tommaso
Awesome.
Ciampa, Johnny Gargano camp then?
Cock and ball torture. What's that? The fucking. That was a meme that where they just had a robot voice read the Wikipedia article for cock and ball torture. Oh, internet, always coming through.
Always, you know, representing the dregs of society. Fuck. Alrighty. This is tough.
Sis.
This feels like it might be a final boss, just in level of toughness.
Well, it's what, 5 hours, and we played 3-ish last time.
Yeah.
We're about an hour in now.
Vexor.
Vexor. What?
Vexor was a chump, though.
Yeah, it was. Oh, we came prepared.
Well, like, yeah.
100 God Spears.
They came fucking packing a greenhouse.
Well, I just didn't want to wind up in the situation. Really, the difference maker was, because we didn't really end up using the Godspears all that much. The difference maker was
Oh, yeah.
just going and getting those talismans.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I think that having the shock one was super fucking important.
Yeah.
Because DOT and lower defense isn't like the most crippling, but having an auto fail on one of your rolls,
especially when they have such high
tough.
armor and stuff, where like you're just gonna whiff if you fail a roll. Give me up, thank you.
We're playing the old set them up and knock them
It's
over.
the old Borderlands shuffle.
Oh, I talked last stream about construction, like constructors and demolition or whatever, where you just put a bunch of kids in your gym and you set cones around. You say half of them pick up the cones, and the other half knock over the cones. And that just kept you entertained for the whole like gym time that you were in. Yeah. But I didn't tell you about fucking Poison Peanut Butter, which is a great ass game. I want to play an adult version of that, but let me explain the game first. So, well, first you got to understand the concept of hoop houses. Y'all knew how to make hula hoop houses?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay,
that's
I guess
not a thing that we did, Peter.
What is it?
Fine. Hula hoop houses. All right, so you take a hula hoop, you put it on the ground. You take 2 hula hoops, you set them up like an A-frame in the middle. You take 2 more hula hoops and you set them up perpendicular to those, so it's 4 sides of a house and also an A-frame, and then you put a top on it, and that's a hoop house. You can crawl if you're a tiny kid, you can crawl inside. Otherwise, it's a very delicate structure, which takes about 5 or 6 trips to complete. It's good. It's a good tool for.
How many hula hoops did you have?
Yeah, like Peter, the amount of hula hoops needed to construct one of those exceeds the amount of hula hoops I've seen in my life.
Yeah, the 2016 census definitely said an average household has about
0.3 hula hoops.
Well, thanks for you. Our like
0.3 is more probably accurate. I don't have a hula hoop.
0.3 hula hoops per household. And I bet you that number is pulled up by whatever the fuck's going on out at Newfield, these hula hoop houses.
Peter's house is inflating the number.
Yeah, like our gym supplies included yarn balls, the regular dodgy squishy foam balls, just a fucking tub of basketballs, of course.
Are we talking about a school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when
I have a fucking personal hula hoop stockade, like vault of hoopage.
That's kept hidden.
But no, so Poison Peanut Butter was you just had the shit that he found in his closet, like just in the stock room of the phys ed place, right? So cones, like cloth belts, of course the scooters were important, and just like maybe one kickball mat. And the goal was you had to either get your entire team across the length of the gym without touching the floor. It was the Poison Peanut Butter because the floor looked like peanut butter because it was brown.
Did you ever play Mission Impossible in
I did not. Tell me about Mission Impossible, Jake.
No.
Mission Impossible was we were given split up into 2 teams. About 5 people per team, maybe 6, depending on your class size. And then you get like a mat, you get a hula hoop, you get a couple other random objects, and the goal of the challenge was to start from position A and get to position B across the gym by connecting your different random
yes
pieces of
and
equipment.
you had to like scoot your way across or whatever, or you had to get so we had the same game. My school just called it Poison Peanut Butter.
That's what you call it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when like you aren't allowed technically to play dodgeball because it promotes bullying or whatever. Like,
oh fuck that, we played dodgeball in high school all the time.
Well, no, we played it, but we couldn't call it dodgeball, so we called it the game of spherical avoidance.
We call that corporate
Yeah,
downsizing.
and I was about to say you called it corporate downsizing because we've talked about this. I'll never forget it. It was like one of the greatest moments of gym class I ever had. Like, we would play in the wrestling room in high school because it was like wall-to-wall padding. It was awesome. So we'd like play it in there, and I remember we all sat down, and Coach Chris Dadulu, who was one of the baseball coaches, he like comes out with like a sack full of the gator skin balls, and one kid asks, "Are we playing dodgeball?" And he goes, "No, we are never playing dodgeball. We can't play dodgeball. This," and he like shakes out the bag of gator skin balls, "is the game of spherical avoidance."
We had we had fucking snowball fights so in addition to having the gator skin balls, we got these, these are fleece balls. We call them snowballs because when you fucking whipped them at someone, it didn't like actually hurt. So you could send a fastball right down their nose.
Is this you, Peter? The Hulu point?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have snowball fights, and it was the best. That was the fucking free day thing. So instead of just lining up on an empty like gym, we had all the obstacles and the mats and the shaped foam mats, and we each everyone got a fucking fort. So both sides had a giant walled off fort that you could throw snowballs across. It was amazing. Like, you could actually take cover on the front lines and hide behind a wall and fucking backwards lob blind shots across to hit your opponents.
Oh, we have 75 fucking... Yeah, this has got to be endgame here because of all the fucking money we've got.
We got a small house.
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking upgrade all this shit.
Monster balls. Oh, fuck. It's not tetherball. I gotta remember the name. It's not stickball.
Describe the game to me.
Alright, so you net up a dodgeball on a string and you stick it on like a 10-foot high pole.
That's a tetherball.
No. It sits there on a cup like a trophy. And then there's two of them. And you play with a dodgeball or handball or something. Maybe it's a basketball. And you have to go back and forth, and you have to knock the ball off of its trophy position. It's all, and you got different points for taking different shots or whatever. And I can't remember the name. Ball on a pole game.
This is a ball on a pole match.
Let's see if I can go minus tetherball here. No, that's the funnels.
Y'all ever play pickleball?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Pickleball
was the
dope.
shit.
Giant, big ass fucking ping pong.
Yeah, I know. Actually, at my aunt and uncle's, I guess, what would you call that?
House?
Their condo facility.
They have an actual pickleball court.
They have a pickleball court.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. They also have 10 pools there.
Come on, just die, you stupid fucking ghost. God damn it. We have to go through another round of ads. Barely survived the last one. Oh,
How close is he to death?
He's he's got one pip left.
Fuck.
But luckily, I figured out that these do a good job of dealing with the Dutch.
Yeah, what is this? I do admit, this is my failing. I did not notice our new weapon. Our fucking Destructo discs?
Yeah, it's you got these two. Hi, Corey. You got these two little. Ooh, the rapid fire.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh yeah.
And they home in.
Doesn't look like it's a reliable homing.
Looks like it to me. Like the slow one, not so much, but the quick one seems to be. Once you get a couple in.
No, I see that
Started
whiff
seeing.
there.
Okay. Venkman. Not Venkman.
Get everyone up. Everyone up. Everyone's up. We're all up. Everything's fine. I swear to Christ, if we have to start this fight all over again. Ah!
Damn. Well, it's too early to take a break, so we'll take another shot at it.
Alrighty.
Take another shot?
I
Okay.
need to center myself here.
Okay.
Centers himself. You hear the bubble of the bong.
Excuse me, sir. I would never. Never
Never
question my character like that ever again.
So much black slime.
Oh, it just.
All right. Do we still have a bunch of money? We got good money. So we're gonna upgrade the newest weapon we have here, because that seems to be what we're gonna ride for most of this here.
Seems like a lot because it's alive.
The column
Alrighty.
flowing upwards.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Poke it with something.
No, no, lie, Ray.
Maybe it already.
Yeah, my yellow eye.
That doesn't
P
seem-
jokes.
Is it my turn?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to jump.
Yellow eye sounds like something you would call a syphilitic penis.
Ready to get what's coming to
It
you.
sounds
Oh,
like
yellow eye.
like a nastier version of the red eye, or the some would call it the prairie oyster,
Prairie oyster.
where you just pour. It's not. What is it? You just pour a fucking egg in there. It's like an egg yolk,
Oh, yeah.
pepper, salt, and a little
Hot
bit
sauce?
masky. Yeah. You just fucking down it, and it's like, yeah, breakfast time.
You ever have a Rocky Mountain oyster?
Is
I
that
don't-
just eating a girl out who's from Colorado?
Nah. No. It's
That's a
eating
Den-
a
that's a
bull
Denver
testicle.
omelet.
It's a bull. No, I'm not gonna say it. No.
Jake,
No, it's a
Jake,
Denver omelet
Jake,
when she's
what
on her
the
period.
fuck could it
that's
be?
what the chat's for.
Yeah.
It's a Denver omelet when she's on her period.
Oh, okay. Because you get those
That's
peppers
right,
in
that's
there.
the-
In the
you
hot
get the
sauce.
egg.
Yeah. Oh.
Peppers. The fuck
Get the
sounds.
Oh.
It looks like the blood from Doom. Chunky blood.
Who the hell's blood is this? Goats.
How did you get this blood in you? This isn't your blood.
I appreciate like when the first fuck of that movie came out and Rock, they're like Portman's just mouthing off something fierce, and Rock's just like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, yes, Rock.
There are some good one-liners.
I agree.
I'm not supposed to die.
Yeah.
Big fucking gun.
It's like, good job. He said it. We were all thinking it, but said it.
What was the other one that he said? Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Oh,
it. Like,
faithful, you son of a bitch.
I was reading the trivia for that, and deadass one of the trivia notes was about Semper Fi being the motto for the Marines. And it means together
Yes.
always. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that-
yeah, who the fuck doesn't? That's not movie trivia. That's just knowledge.
Every
Yeah, what are you going to
American-
tell us? The Semper
Oh.
Paratus is for the Navy? Or Navy or Coast Guard? I think Navy.
I almost joined the Coast Guard.
Yeah, it's
I wanted to do the
You'd
Coast Guard.
be working right now if that was the case.
Yeah. I wanted to do
Or is it the National Guard that's doing shit?
National
You got
Guard,
it
yeah.
down.
I wanted to do the Coast Guard Academy because
Okay.
it was a good school and college for free. Low
yeah.
chance of being deployed if you're in the Coast Guard. That was my
Yeah, it turns out.
my line of reasoning there. But
The most danger you could get into is like getting into a skirmish with an Iranian like fucking U-boat or whatever.
well, yeah, you have the showdowns with the drug lords, but that sounded like awesome to me. I was like, yeah, I'd love to sit in the fucking lighthouse and be like, please disembark the vehicle and surrender your cargo.
I'm a middle-aged white guy. I'm fighting the drug cartels.
You have till the count of 3. 1, get the rocket launcher. 2.
So my friend's in the National Guard for Pennsylvania, and he doesn't like it too much. I mean, yeah, the perks are nice, but it's the whole fact that he's obligated to them for another 4 or 5 years, and he kind of wants to he wants the freedom to do his own thing, but he knows he can't, kind of, because
Now,
it just has that
Well,
like
if you're in the
looming.
National Guard, that's a part-time gig. That's unless you go on orders. I mean, you can extend it to
Yes.
be more involved than it is or isn't. Like my sister's in the Air Guard. She's in the Air National Guard, and right now she's working full-time at her base. But her guard duties, she only has to do drill once a month.
Yeah, same with him. Yeah, he only has to do it once a month, and every now and then he'll have an extended duty that he has to do something. But that's all paid for from Northrop, and that's all. He's still getting paid his normal salary, which is amazing. I mean, like I said, the benefits are nice, but he can't go out and play Magic with us on the weekend if he wanted to, because he's up in Pennsylvania. And doing other things. So, and there's little things here and there that just bother him, but I think he didn't realize that at the time. But the benefits are nice. I
Oh
gotta
yeah,
say.
it's still a heck of a deal.
Yeah,
I,
it is.
If you're unsure of what you want to do or you want help paying for college, you can't go wrong with the National Guard.
That's kind of what my cousin did. I mean, he's in the Air Force right now, and he traveled the world. He really didn't know what he wanted to do, and
honestly, if you go into the military and you save your money and you get a nice job coming out of it, you can retire pretty early. You can retire at 45, 50.
or you can blow it all on a fucking snazzy car and then have your wife leave you for someone she was dating while you were on leave.
that's all the Marines when they're eating crayons.
I feel bad that's entered the public space, because I feel like that was a very personal thing for them, their connection to crayons and that joke, and now everyone knows it, and they're like, I feel like
No, crayons are our thing. Stop making that joke, guys.
Yeah. I mean, you need that sort of thing to bond over when you're in that line of work.
Yeah, discussing what color crayon is the best color, and their tum-tums look like a rainbow on the inside.
So yeah, that is one of the most through line things of civilization, just in terms of just human existences. If you just want fucking money, just go work in a military.
Yeah.
Go work as a guardsman. Go work for the Imperial fucking Guard, all right? Maybe you'll die in a war. I don't know. Just run away.
Join the Empire.
Yep.
And,
Service
come
guarantees
Stormtrooper.
citizenship.
Yeah, we know the. But that was always one of the things I thought about in Star Wars a lot. Is until the Death Star, and they actually blow up Alderaan, the Empire didn't seem like it was that bad a deal. I mean, yeah, it wasn't an elected government, but things seemed to operate fine.
Because they didn't show us a lot of what, other than them oppressing the Rim worlds.
Yeah.
Or the Outer Rim.
Well, then that's what they
I
got.
like that. I kind of want to see that TV show where it shows the like Coruscant during the Empire's time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where it's like a weird film noir thing.
And there was an Imperial Senate. Like, it got dissolved very early on, but there was an Imperial Senate. Well, actually, no, not even very early on. Like, 20 years, right? It was 20 years between the rise of the Empire and the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, I mean, 20 years of space fascism is it's a non-trivial amount of time, but
Well, I mean, like, but no, the 20 years,
In the-
there was the Senate still. So there was, like,
that's-
some
I get what you're
oversight,
saying.
you know.
New from director Spike Lee, 20 years of space fascism.
Spike Lee joint.
It is worth saying. We didn't talk about that the guy who was in Black Klansman is going to be the lead for Tenet. Like, good job for him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
faithful.
forgot that I didn't recognize him without doing his, like, really fake-sounding white voice from
Yeah.
that movie. Like, I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, but now he gets to be in a Christopher Nolan movie, which means he gets to wear a blazer and a button-up shirt with no tie,
And catch bullets with his hand.
just like every other Christopher Nolan character. Everyone's clean shaven with a tight cut, has a blazer and a button-up shirt and no tie and slacks. That's your uniform.
That's not what Batman dressed like.
That's what Bruce Wayne dressed like.
He wore ties.
I guess he did. It just. Well, now I don't know. I'm thinking about like Harley Quinn, but none of y'all have been watching that, so.
I'll catch up
I should.
eventually.
I should watch
Well,
that.
the things I'd want to talk about are all new spoilery shit. So
No, then don't. Or
Then
do, I
shut
don't
the
care.
fuck up.
fuck up. What is it, Star Trek Picard?
What about Star Trek?
That show got dragged through the fucking dirt. Wait, have you guys seen any of the reviews for that? Or have you been keeping?
No.
I have not.
Oh, Red Letter Media has eviscerated this show for like months now. Would you like to see an admiral from Star Trek telling Picard to literally, like, she goes, shut the fuck up. And
Yeah.
I like swearing in my Star Wars movie, or in my Star Trek. Trek, shut. Oh, let's see if I can find the clip.
Well, I mean, is it any worse than That's the Power of Math, people?
So I think yes.
I refuse to acknowledge that it's even possible.
It just. Here, we're listening to the clip.
I'm coming, Ray, I'm coming. Watch out behind you, Nitro.
Yeah, Jake, did you see the clip?
Let's see. Hold on.
Just.
He looks so good.
He's taking very good care of himself.
Mm-hmm.
That Earl Grey tea, baby.
Although it comes off as really feeble and weak in this, sadly. Yeah,
Directed by Will Wheaton.
fucking.
That's the saddest
It's so-
sentence I've ever heard, directed by Will Wheaton.
I don't think he actually directed it, but the show has, I think, 23 executive producers. That might have been Discovery.
Well,
But,
I think it's the same crew, basically.
Yeah.
It's never okay to punch a woman. Correction. It's only okay to punch one specific woman. This woman. How dare she?
Like this series pissed off Mike Stacklasa so much that he made a Plinker review for it.
Oh,
And
dear.
he was like, I'm done with the character. But then he's like, no, I'm bringing it back for this one fucking thing. People.
That was
did
my
not
first
like this
exposure to red letter media. I think College Humor talked about or something. It was either College Humor or that guy with the glasses mentioned that there was like a 70-minute review of the Phantom Menace that was like there was a review of the Phantom Menace that's nearly as long as the movie itself, or maybe it was in a documentary called The People versus George Lucas. But that was my first. I didn't know that as red letter media at the time, but that was my first exposure to them.
Did you know Phantom Menace has like some of the most practical effects of all the Star Wars movies?
I'd believe it.
I mean, it was
He does have
before
a practical Yoda.
it was before
The,
the CG really took over.
Pod racing was apparently all practical effects, mostly practical.
I was about to
effects.
say there are definitely some things in there
Mostly-
that are
mostly.
not practical effects.
I call myself mostly. It's not all. It's never all. Mostly all. Like the crowd and shit like that. Apparently that was all like practical effects. I don't know. I gotta rewatch episode 1. I gotta gain a better appreciation for it because I think it's better than it is.
We watched it for the show not that long ago, and it is certainly not better than it is.
I think it's a lot better than it is. I think it's the best. I think it's out of all 6 that we choose to view.
I know you're just trying to be incendiary, but it hurts so much to hear these words exit your mouth.
Look,
Like,
the
it
original 3
reflects
are not
poorly
good.
on me. That
Look,
you
the original
always-
3 are not good. I mean, they have very bad practical effects. The acting is
Excuse you, they had-
subpar. The writing was pretty shoddy for mainly the first one. I mean, they hired on a couple more when they were able to get some money under their belt, but they really didn't flesh out the characters. Luke was a whiny little bitch for like all 3 episodes. It's like, why do you like him?
Just for one, and then he grows. That's it's character progression. It's part of what makes a character interesting and a story compelling. It's not Rey who starts the trilogy in the same place she ends the trilogy. And is never really challenged in any meaningful way.
Oh, stumble right before.
No, she doesn't. Doesn't
Oh, fuck.
she finish the trilogy? Fuck, was she on
All right.
Tatooine?
Well,
when
we
she-
need
when
to
she
make
ended?
a...
Oh,
I think we
Christ.
can stop here, and then we'll take this on after the break.
I'm getting too heated. I can't.
He's losing his cool.
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Clearly you have impeccable taste, so why not check out another video if you liked what you saw, or binge a playlist if you really liked what you saw. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow our social media, check out saturnstuds.com, and most importantly, party like it's 1995.